Coming to the conclusion of our public phase of that time, and then we're going to be reaching out to people in different ways to encourage people to participate in the life of this parish. We're looking for time, talent, and treasure, the parts of us that we give to something greater than ourselves. And that's what we're doing as part of our stewardship campaign. And over these past 5 weeks, we have been hearing from parishioners here at Christ Church about what Christ Church means to them and why they give in some way to this place. And Adline Sarpong is going to join us, and she's going to share her testimonial this morning.
Good morning, everyone.
Good morning.
It was 2010, and my family moved to the Fleetwood section of Mount Vernon. We lived one house away from Sharon Pirtle, co-founder of Young at Arts, and she introduced my family to Christ Church. She boasted about the wonderful program she had here in Bronxville, and after watching the original show Me, my siblings and I were sold. During my freshman year of high school, I became a member of Young at Arts, and it soon became my safe haven. Every Tuesday and Thursday after school, I would hop on the Metro North, getting off at the Bronxville station. This city was a different world to me as I grew up in the South Bronx. You could put the Bronx in Bronxville, but get a completely different outcome. My sophomore year, I joined the Episcopal youth community and never missed a Monday evening. I was excited to see my new friends and deepen my faith over pizza and pasta. I went on my first trip to Europe for the Taizé pilgrimage, but trust me, I think I was happier to get an all-inclusive trip to Paris. As I continued through my journey in youth group, I no longer cared for the European tour, but became more elated to reunite with the wonderful personalities of the Taizé community. I was ever grateful to Christ Church for introducing me to a peace that I never thought could be obtained. I firmly remember the 3 rules. 1, it's not about you. 2, know your surroundings. And 3, participate. Fast forward, I graduated from the University of Buffalo, where I studied biological sciences, and came back home to the greater New York City area. I remember visiting Mother Brown one day, and the next thing you know, I talked myself into working for Sunday school. Mo B has a keen way of persuading, where you can't just say no. I was eventually given the title of church school coordinator. But let's be honest, it was just a fancy title for Mother Brown's assistant. Coming to work every day was a joy. Moby and I laughed all day until our cheeks turned purple, but then realized Father Bird would ask to see some work, so we pretended to get serious. Setting up and assembling for the church school teachers, in addition to watching the children grow before my eyes, has simply been a blessing. Furthermore, I later became a preschool teacher at Eliza Corn Frost. I know I said this place would be my second home, but it literally became my second home. I really couldn't escape this building now. I was here every day, Sunday through Saturday. But hey, who's complaining? I saw the beauty of Christ Church in every way. The different organizations that filled the building, the smiles of the young children to the spiritual conversations of the adults. I didn't mind being invested in this church. I saw God's work being revealed through the various acts of service and charity. I currently assist Ellis on Monday nights with youth group and fully occupy the music library to complete my medical school application. I lock myself in the library for numerous hours in a day in order to focus. Vaughn and Michael Pollack can attest to that. Kat usually sees me crawling out of here at 4 a.m. after studying intensely for my MCAT. I've been grateful to have a place where I can do my work in solitude, but leave the room and find a community where love resides. With the picture of Jesus staring down on me every moment I looked up, I knew with God all things were possible. Your donation to CCB goes an incredibly long way. It helps young adults like me, or myself, find their passion and purpose in life and continue to walk with Christ through faith and not by sight. I am truly honored and grateful to find the special community here of Christ Church, and if you are new here, I hope one day you will find it too. Thank you.
We've heard a lot of different experiences here at Christ Church, and that's what makes this church important in people's lives. And what we're offering today as part of this service is that we're going to be bringing our pledges of time, talent, and treasure forward during the offertory anthem and placing them in this basket, this one. And you, after all of that and the presentation and all of the things that were going on as part of the offering here that we do every Sunday, I'll come down and offer a special prayer, the blessing from God on these pledges that make this place what it is. Everybody's participation is key to making this church come alive. That is the essential truth of why we give to something. Everybody counts. So we're looking for 100% participation in the life of this church. Walk in love as Christ loved us and gave himself for us, an offering and sacrifice to God.